Hey folks, it's Tommy Z back with you again for another short video. Today I want to share with you something that I once again heard during my morning jog the other day, listening to an audiobook by Stephen Covey. You might be familiar. This is like the foundation, the father of self-development. And the book is called The 12 Levers of Success or something like this. I'll link it below. And so the quote that I heard that really blew my mind was, subordinate your clock to your compass. Okay, I'm gonna repeat it once again. Subordinate your clock to your compass. Or you can put it another way. Make sure that your clock serves your compass. Now notice folks, we are all very much concerned these days with productivity, with the latest to-do app, with the calendars, right? We want to organize ourselves. We have all these tools in our computer that make it possible for us to be more efficient and more productive. But folks, just because you are being more efficient doesn't mean that you're being more effective. I mean, what good is climbing up a ladder really fast when that ladder is put up against the wrong wall? Do you see what I'm saying? Most of us who schedule our days, who fill out to-do lists, most of us do not spend enough time actually wondering how our clocks and how our calendars are serving our compass, our true mission, our true purpose, the legacy we want to leave behind. Instead, we get caught up worrying about being productive, about being efficient. But folks, I'm gonna repeat it once again. Just because you are efficient doesn't mean you are being effective. One of the exercises that I do once in a while, okay, every month, every quarter, it doesn't matter. As long as you do it once in a while, is I take out my journal and I try to think about my last day on this earth. We don't know when your last day is gonna be. We don't know when my last day is gonna be. And way back in the day, I don't know if you know this, but Romans used to stage their own funerals, okay? They used to stage their own funerals in order to remind themselves that their last day is imminent, okay? It's coming, it's inevitable, it's gonna happen. And this gave them a sort of a refreshing perspective on living each day true to your purpose. Not just getting lost in the busyness and the efficiency in doing the tasks, but reminding yourself that one day it will be your last day. And as you lay there, you're gonna ask yourself some hard questions. Was I true to my purpose? Did I really take care of what was important? So I do something similar in my journal, except I imagine that I got hit by a truck, okay? I know it's morbid, I'm sorry, but it's effective. So I'm laying under this truck and I'm thinking to myself, okay, what comes to my mind as I'm laying under this truck? Well, the first thing that's gonna come to my mind is the people that I really care about, my family. And I'm gonna ask myself, in what state am I leaving them? And not just financially, because believe me folks, everybody in your life will figure out their way when you're gone. They might be really sad, and they should be, that you're gone, and it might be sad for a long time even. But life goes on. They will have to figure it out, and they will. So it's not just financially that I'm thinking about, but how am I leaving them as far as spiritually? Am I leaving them with memories of me? Was I even there? Right? So that they have a memory of me. Did I leave behind some wisdom, not just in the form of teaching, but in the form of practical examples of how I lived my life? Did my kids see me living the life that I wanted to live, living the life that I co-authored with my maker? Or was I constantly busy serving other people's agendas and not being true to my own potential, to my own seeds that I want to develop into fruit? So that's an exercise that I do. I basically picture my last day and go, all right, what am I thinking about? And then as I think about the people in my life, or the things that I really wanted to create while I was alive, or the kind of help that I wanted to offer other people, as I think about these things, then I start returning to the day at hand and I start scheduling my compass, scheduling my priorities, scheduling those things that I thought about while laying under a truck. Notice that most of the time we do it the other way around. We have things that come to our mind first, which is normally urgent stuff, and our task list is filled with urgent stuff. And then maybe when we get around to it, we get to the things that are not urgent, but are important. And you know what? We rarely get around to them, but because by the time we're done doing the urgent stuff, we're normally tired and we just want to lay down on the couch and watch some Netflix. So this, folks, is what this sentence means to me. Let your clock, let your calendar serve your compass. It means to me that first we need to think about our compass as we plan our day, as we plan our week, as we plan our year. We need to think about the priorities, the things that may not be urgent, but that are really important to us, okay? And only then do we open up our calendar, and what do? We schedule those things. We schedule the compass first. Even though it's not urgent, you need to now set aside time to get better at your songwriting, to paint that painting, to spend some time with your son and teach him the basics of being entrepreneurial or being independent. And only after do we fill out those blocks that are most important but not necessarily urgent, then do we move on to the other things, the things that are probably urgent, the things that we need to do, you know, the accounting, the tidying up of the studio, sending those emails, all of that stuff. So folks, that's the quote, that's the idea I want to leave you with today. Let your calendar, let your clock serve your compass. And if you don't have your compass calibrated, make sure that that's the first thing you schedule in your calendar. That is, let me think about my compass. Where is my North Star? What do I want my legacy to be? What will I think about when it's my last day on this earth? And then work backwards from there to schedule those priorities first in your calendar. And let other people's agendas, let other tasks that seem urgent right now, but in the long run are not going to matter, let them come after the things that are most important to you. Okay, folks, I hope you found this helpful and inspiring. I'm Tommy Z, and I'll see you in the next video.